What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Manga Madhouse, and in today's video we have some goodies. If you cannot tell by the thumbnail title of this video, we're just going to briefly be talking about the Sailor Moon box set. So why did I get this? I never got into Sailor Moon, and I believe there's a character in here named Darien. That is all. That's the only reason I even got this. I've always wanted to check out Sailor Moon. We all know on this channel I've talked about how I want to expand my palette and try a new series. Well, this is your OG's OG. So I felt like this was the perfect time to go ahead and check this out. See if I like it. See if, I could pass it down to my daughter. If she gets into manga, this would be a really good one for her to read early. I did my research to make sure, if that's what something she's interested in, this is something she can pick up early. Then she can go from there. I got this from Crunchyroll for a pretty decent price. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I promise you, it's not like the $80 it is at your Barnes & Noble, Books A Million type place. I think it was like $20 less, so had to go ahead and get it. The only thing is, and we can go ahead and kind of get into the review. So first, it has this magnet right here. I like these. I know that there may not be as protective because it is a little, a little loose and not as good as the Velcro. But I think it just makes, it all cleaner, by having that magnet. And then, if you cannot tell, it also has this glitter all over it. And I'll probably do some B-roll so you can see all that. And then when you open it up, it opens up to this. And this looks good. Now, that little symbol's cool. I don't know what it means. But my issue is, and that's really the main reason I want to make this video, the manga seems a little dingy. I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little dingy. If I take out the manga, and we'll show the little art that came with it as well. So there's 6 volumes in here, and I felt as though the manga volumes are just a little dingy. I understand that this is an OG series, as I mentioned, your OG's OG, but I felt as though it could have used a little facelift. I felt as though it could be a little better. I like the picture, don't get me wrong, that's cool cover art. It just feels a little dingy. And I don't know if this is a homage to the original series or what. I have no idea. All I'm saying is that I feel as though it could have been a little more. It just falls a little flat. There's the spine right there. Yeah, it just falls a little flat to me. There's volume 1. Volume 2, and like I mentioned, the artwork I have no problem with. It's just more so I feel as though they could have did a little more with just how to present these. Even the spines don't really stick out. And I'm actually someone that, as much as I love covers, you don't really see the cover that often. It's how it looks on the shelf, and then kind of how does it feel. The binding here, I don't know if you can really see it. It's just really thick, heavy glue, and it's just super obvious. The pages feel a little rough. I don't know. It definitely feels old school, and that's cool. But it's also if you're going to present this, if you're going to have people pay this much, and I think this is a very modern looking box set, I think that you could have replicated that with the manga itself. But I mean, it's not gonna, it's not gonna mess up my reading experience, I don't think. I feel as though, everything in here is fine. I could just go, we can go to something from volume 1. Oh, perfect. So I think the artwork just fine. I don't think any of that's messed up. Just the pages feel a little rough, and then it just feels old school, but not in a good way. I don't know. And then this feels really bland. This is the back. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. This video wasn't meant to be the longest video in the world. I was just kind of sharing my thoughts about this manga series. I can't wait to read it. None of this is going to stop me from reading it. I mean, the artwork alone and just on the different volumes looks really good, and it makes me want to read. It draws my attention. And I have enough Sailor Moon knowledge to know kind of what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the covers. But other than that, I don't know. I think they could have just did a little better. I understand that you're trying to, pay homage to the OG, but still, I think it just could have been a little cleaner. And not to mention, it could have just been a little nicer. It's the box set. I guess what I don't get is the box set is so pretty. Look, the glitter and all this, and then you open this, it looks really good. It's just, I don't feel as though the manga inside represents what was on the outside. But let me know once again what your thoughts are down below. Before we go, I do want to show this. This part, once again, it made me wonder why the manga wasn't all that. Look, this is still, these little postcards or these pictures, they're still old school, like in how they're drawn and almost how it feels. But I think it's like a re-image. Like it just feels a lot better. It looks a lot better. So it's just like, it's nothing to do with the artwork, nothing with the old school feel. I think just like the quality could have been better. I think the quality of those cards is really nice. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to mention. It does come with that, and so that's a real cool part of it because the pictures on here are real dope. But anyway, now that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.